Have you ever seen a man so blinded by pride that he almost destroyed his own daughter's happiness? This story begins with a wealthy father who thought money and status gave him the right to decide his daughter's future. But when she introduced him to the man she loved, a black doctor, his reaction shocked everyone. What happened next would not only shatter his arrogance, but also leave him full of regret for the rest of his life. Richard Hayes was one of the richest men in town. Owner of a massive real estate empire, he believed everything and everyone had a price. His daughter, Emily, was his only child. Smart, kind-hearted, and independent, Emily had grown up watching her father make decisions for everyone. But now, as a young woman, she wanted to make her own choices. The man she fell in love with was Dr. Marcus Carter, a brilliant surgeon. Respected by his peers, admired by his patients, he had saved countless lives. But to Richard, one thing about Marcus overshadowed all his achievements: the color of his skin. One evening, Emily finally gathered the courage to invite Marcus home for dinner. She dressed beautifully, her heart racing with excitement and fear. Marcus arrived with flowers, his smile warm, his manners respectful. Emily's mother welcomed him kindly. But Richard, his cold eyes said everything. He didn't see a doctor. He didn't see the man who had graduated top of his class. He didn't see the man who devoted his life to saving others. He only saw someone he believed was not good enough for his daughter. At dinner, Richard's arrogance showed. "So, Marcus," he said in a stiff tone, "tell me, how much do you earn in a year?" Marcus calmly replied, "I don't measure my life by money, sir. My wealth is in the lives I save." Richard smirked. A noble answer. But in this family, wealth is everything. Emily's hands trembled under the table. She whispered, "Dad, please." But he cut her off. "No, Emily. You deserve someone of your own kind, someone worthy of our name." Marcus kept his composure, though the insult stung. After dinner, as Emily walked Marcus out, Richard followed. His voice dropped, harsh and cold. "Stay away from my daughter. I don't care about your degrees, your so-called reputation. You will never be part of this family." Emily gasped, "Dad, how can you say that?" But Richard was firm. "I won't allow it. End of discussion." Tears filled Emily's eyes. She turned to Marcus. "I'm so sorry." Marcus placed a hand on her shoulder. "Don't apologize for me, Emily. Your father's blindness is his burden, not yours." That night, Richard believed he had won. He thought Emily would obey him like always. But he had no idea. Life was about to teach him a painful lesson. 2 weeks later, Richard collapsed during a business meeting, sharp pain in his chest. Panic spread across the room. He was rushed to the hospital. His condition? Critical. He needed emergency surgery. As he was wheeled into the operating room, he opened his eyes and froze, the surgeon standing above him, preparing to save his life, was Dr. Marcus Carter. For the first time, Richard felt powerless. His wealth, his pride, his arrogance, none of it could protect him now. The same man he rejected, the same man he insulted, was now the only one who could keep his heart beating. The surgery was long, intense, and delicate. Hours passed. Emily and her mother waited outside, terrified. Finally, the doors opened. Marcus stepped out, his face tired but calm. "He's going to be okay," Marcus said gently. The operation was a success. Emily burst into tears of relief. Her mother hugged Marcus, whispering, "Thank you. Thank you so much." When Richard woke up, the first face he saw was Marcus. For a moment, shame and gratitude collided in his eyes. He tried to speak, but his voice cracked. Why did you save me after everything I said?" Marcus looked at him with quiet strength. "Because I took an oath, Mr. Hayes, to save lives, no matter whose." Days later, when Richard recovered, He asked Emily and Marcus to meet him. His hands trembled as he spoke. Emily, Marcus, I was wrong. I let pride and prejudice blind me, but lying on that table I realized something. Money can't buy love, and it can't buy life. Marcus, you didn't just save my heart, you healed it. Emily's eyes filled with tears. Marcus nodded respectfully. For the first time, Richard stood, walked over, and shook Marcus's hand. If my daughter loves you, then I will honor that. You are more than worthy. And so, the wealthy man who once thought he controlled everything finally learned the most priceless lesson of all. True worth isn't measured in money, race, or status. It's measured in character, in love, and in the way we treat each other. So, remember, sometimes the people we reject are the very ones who can save us.